Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo and I am here with a collective update. Don't fast forward. I need you to listen to all this information. So I decided to do a video today because I don't know if, like myself, you guys have been getting the energy upgrades. Like today, I've just been feeling so much like cold, vibrational energy around my crown chakra, the right left side of my brain, and the back of my head, just like spurts of like energy. And also it feels like, that there's forces for some, like, you can let me know if this resonates, but it feels like something know that you're destined for greatness, something know that you're being protected and is trying to fight against the force. Let me know if you've been feeling those ascension symptoms, and you've been feeling very irritable today, just really trying not to snap. And I feel like we're getting more light codes and downloads. So if this is resonating with you, write it in the comment section, because we definitely have to meditate a lot more, protect our energy a lot stronger. I also have the crystal packs on the Wix and the Etsy shop. But this was very intense for me today. Like, I literally wanted to leave work at 12 o'clock. And I never leave work early, but it was so intense, just like that energy that makes me want to, I like, at one point I just stopped and I was just like, okay, what am I being downloaded with now? What light codes am I getting? And so for you guys, like I said, if this resonates, let me know. But I was called to do a quick update, especially for the divine masculines to the divine feminines. And you guys let me know how it resonates, all right? All right, so for those of you who recently subscribed, I'm sending you lots of love and light. For those of you who've been following me on my journey thus far, sending you kisses and hugs. Guys, if you wanted to donate to the channel, you can. If not, subscribing to my channel is the same form as an energy exchange donation, or follow me on Instagram at Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. All right, make sure you check out the sites for the crystals if you are going through these ascension light codes, downloads, little energy spurts. Like, let me know so we can help each other. All right. So starting out, I my intentions were or is to find out what's happening with the collective, find out what's going on with the divine masculine, because I feel like whatever is happening with the divine masculine, because we are one, we are feeling it as much as they are. We're feeling what they feel 10 times harder. And so, for example, if you and your divine counterpart maybe had a disagreement, immediately after that, you'll feel some energy, or, if you know what your spiritual gifts are, something will happen along those lines. Whether you're a healer, your hands will vibrate, or they'll be hot, or you'll feel your crown chakra really grow, expanding light codes. And this could be your divine masculine trying to communicate to you telepathically, okay, and vice versa. So the first card coming out, we got the King of Wands. So this is the energy for the collective. And so with the King of Wands, we have someone who's confident in their power. They're done their healing. Remember, this is interchangeable. So this can resonate with the divine feminine. And the leaves on this wand is so beautiful, so full. And this is where the divine feminine is really focused. It's just that spiritual abundance, knowing what you're grateful for, knowing what you're calling in to your inner world. And this is also echoing with the divine counterpart, your divine masculine. Maybe they feel like, they don't have enough to offer you. We've heard this over and over again, but until they feel confident, there's nothing we can do to change that. All we can do is continue to raise our vibration, okay? The next card out, we have the Five of Wands. So 5 talks about changes. So there's a lot of changes, ahead. But this talks about everyone on common ground, everyone communicating effectively, everyone getting along. It's not them fighting and, going at each other's head or anything. This talks about everyone getting along, everyone supporting each other. And again, this is the fire element, a lot of fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The next card out, we have the Magician. So, you know, you guys are magnificent manifestors. We also have the infinity sign, which ties to the twin flame connection. You guys are magnificent manifestors. Whatever you want to bring into your reality, you can bring it. Remember, control what you feel, control what you say. If you don't want to see it, don't say it. Again, the new moon is coming up. Make sure you write your manifestations down. It's a buck moon. It's July the 20th, okay? And so this is so important. This is telling us from spirit, you can manifest whatever it is you want. You know, even with your connection, if you want to see that, you know, your energy between each other is more compassion, more understanding, more empathy, then that's what you focus on. Don't focus on if they are, you know, ghosting or falling away or, you know, cutting you off or not speaking, because remember, they're going through their changes and their ascension, and you guys are going through, you know, things differently, but you feel it because you're one. All right. And this is beautiful. I love seeing the Magician, because you can manifest whatever it is that you want. All right, work your magic. The overall energy, we have the Hangman. And again, this represents us, the divine feminine, the divine masculine. However it resonates, the energies are interchangeable. You can be a woman and be a divine masculine. But here, it talks about how the divine feminine is nurturing their divine masculine. They're supporting, they're helping them through their journey. They're helping them through their ascension process, right? And you see how the divine feminine is engulfed in all yellow, meaning that divine feminine has already gone through their enlightenment, already had their first awakening or second awakening, and they know how to help their divine masculine through. All right, so the next card under that is the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful, that inner heart energy, that loving energy from that heart chakra. And this talks about, you know, divine spirit offering you this gift of love, this support, this emotional you know, prize here, purity, and the initial W or M could resonate with you. Also, what was drawn to me was this Six of Cups, and this talks about past life. So a lot of us in these divine connections have known our divine counterpart in a past life, and we're working through that karma right now. But as you see, they're joined together, and they're going to the you know, to get the acceptance of, you know, the Father or, you know, Spirit, Divine, God, Source, however you want to, you know, resonate this gentleman right here in the back, waiting on them to come forward. So this is beautiful as well. For some of you guys, we have an offer coming. This is the Page of Pentacles, and this person really knows, and it could be an offer of abundance where it deals with, you know, money. But when you think about money, remember, energy is very important, okay? The next card under that, we have the Eight of Wands. Again, more fire element. This talks about communication, fast movement forward. And so again, be patient, be understanding, don't push. Know that right now everything is happening for our greater good, okay? And then we have the Star, right? The Star, you know, when you see the star, the sun, this represents divine. You're being supported. And what Spirit is saying, make sure your cup is so full that you can pour all the water onto yourself. That's the focus. Make sure your cup is full. Make sure you focus on self-love. And then the next card, the Death card. And this isn't the death of the connection. This is letting go of things that no longer serve you or grow you, letting go of things that's not in alignment, okay? So those cards were very interesting that came out, and you let me know how it resonates within your connection. The cards that wanted to show themselves, I saw Justice. So again, remember, we have Saturn, Pluto in retrograde. When it goes direct, there's those karmic rewards. The next card out, we have Nine of Wands. I love this because even though this person is sitting there looking at him like, what are you doing here? This person has healed. This person is very supportive. And they're like, you know what? I'm not paying attention to what you're saying. I know I'm here, you know, to support you. Nine talks about endings, okay? So, you know, the fighting, the quarrels, not being able to understand each other is coming to an end. The next card out, we have Judgment. So again, remember, Saturn, Pluto, they're in retrograde. When they go direct, you're going to see some magnificent changes, some beautiful changes. Also, we have 1010. 1010 for a lot of you in the collective is very, very, very important. Think back to 1010, October 10th, 2019, when Saturn and Pluto went direct from being retrograde. Those karmic rewards were dished out. So you let me know in the comments how you received your karmic rewards, right? I know for me, everything just started opening up. Anything I wanted, it just appeared. And that's how I knew I did the right thing, by Spirit, by Divine, by Source, by God, all right? The next card out is the Seven of Swords. So this represents the air element. And so regardless of what people try to do, regardless of who tries to get in between this connection, they're laying the trap for themselves because you are divinely protected. All right. The next card out, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Again, talks about endings. Here, we we focus on self-love. That is the most important. Yes, you love your divine counterpart. Yes, you want union to happen, but none of that can happen and move forward the right way if you're not loving yourself first, because you're going to always go back to those same cycles, right? Next card out, we have the Page of Pentacles. It's better to give than receive. When you are giving, make sure you're giving from that heart chakra energy, that loving energy, because it comes back 10 times fold, okay? Now let's dive into the Twin Flame Mystic Moon Oracle spread. So for Divine Masculine, the first card out, we have commitment. So this is what's in their energy. Like, they want to commit. They don't know how. They don't know how to come forth. They don't know where you fit in, because they still have so much to work through, right? Then we have Karmic Partner. So for some of you in the collective that are new on your journey, this is what you're dealing with, the Karmic Partners. Like, you know, trying to, your Divine Masculine, trying to figure out which way do I go, which way do I go. Full moon, you may find something out in the full moon. For those of you who've been well on your journey, you've been through this already, right? You've been through this already. So you know how to move within your situation, within your connection. And some of you, you know, have met the Karmic Partner and there was an all-out, you know, dispute. But right now you're in a different place because you know now what your connection entails and what this purpose is for. The next card that I wanted to show it, the next card for Divine Masculine, refocus. So with refocus, it's like Divine Masculine is slowly starting to follow their spiritual path where they're being called to, and the things that they thought they wanted to do, they see they don't want to do those things anymore, whether it be life, whether it be, you know, living situations, jobs, however it resonates. They're refocusing because they're being called to something higher, okay? The next card out, third party. So a third party can be a job, a third party can be a person, a third party can be anything that interferes with this spiritual connection. And at the end of the day, this is important because it helps you grow. It helps you let go of those inner childhood wounds. So say, for example, when you get triggered, when your Divine Masculine ghosts you, that's because you haven't dealt with the abandonment issues, you know, related to you growing up, etc. All right. So for the Divine Feminine, first card out is Contemplation. And it's funny because this card came out yesterday. Go watch the video. It's amazing. So Divine Feminine is thinking. And some of the Divine Feminines are like, you know what? I know what this connection is. I'll hold space, but I want to move forward towards my life path and purpose, because when I focus on that, everything opens up for me. Doors open up for me. And, you know, for some of you, you're contemplating. You're just like, you know what? I know that I'm missing out on love, compassion, being held, like the small things that matter. And you're trying to figure out, you know, do I have enough courage to take this step to walk away from my Divine Masculine? Again, hold space, but walking away and choosing myself, choosing to love me, choosing to allow myself to be happy, right? The next card out is Recognition. So Divine Feminines, you understand what this connection is. You understand who your Divine Masculine is. And some of you guys found out your Divine Masculine was a false twin. So now you know what's coming on the way. And so for now, you're in recognition. You understand, but again, you're choosing yourself. For those of you well on your journey, you're choosing yourself. Yeah, I know you know, you're my divine counterpart, but I need to really focus on loving me, supporting me, doing for me, because I know as long as you stay in this low vibrational energy, it won't work. We won't mesh well, right? The next card out is Numbing. So, you know, Divine Feminines, some of you guys are in that energy where you're just like numbing. You're just not even trying to think about it at all. And I really feel like with this type of energy, it's for the new twin flames that are on their journey and trying to figure it all out, because, you know, they're trying to come to that understanding of what is this, right? The next card out is Material World. So with Material World, Divine Feminine is focused in 3D as well as in the 5D. With the 3D, Divine Feminine is, you know, we have to be in the 3D world. We have to be you know, in the world, but of spirit. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, you still have bills to pay, you still shop, you still do other things, but it's not focused on, you know, the wrong reasons, right? And some of you like to shop just to really not think about anything, right? The overall energy, we have awakening. So, you know, you just don't get one awakening, you get several awakenings, right? And so that's what that energy I was talking about earlier in the video, the light codes, the downloads, all this energy around your crown chakra. My crown chakra has been going crazy today. And, you know, it got to the point again where I said I was about to leave work because it was too much. It was just too much, okay? Under that, we have fresh start. All right, so these are the energies, lessons, right? And a lot of the divine masculines are still fearful, you know? So the cards that wanted to show themselves, winter, nostalgia, thinking, right? Down memory lane, barrier, what's blocking, devotion in their heart. They know they're devoted and vice versa. Muse, right? They know you are incredible. You bring such beauty into their lives and vice versa. Divine timing. Divine timing is at work here. What I talk about, the inner child wounds, right? That inner child, working through that. Patience, all right? That's what the divine masculine is asking of you, you know, and purge, just letting go, releasing everything that doesn't serve you or grow you. Now, let's dive into the messages of love oracle cards. So, for divine masculine, or this is just in general, for the first card out is time apart. And so it says some distance will help bring clarity. Sometimes you need that. Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. But remember, it's about divine timing. So yes, it's saying it's safe to trust in this situation. And even with your connection and however it is right now, you're probably like, I really don't know about that. But they're just saying, just trust, right? The next card, acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. So when you and your divine counterpart aren't communicating, aren't on the same page, just think about the work that divine spirit, God's source, is putting in, you know, towards the connection to get you in alignment for your spiritual mission. All right, and that will make you feel a lot better. Overall energy, different pages. So it says you and this person don't share the same vision because you're both transforming, you're both going through different things, but eventually you guys will align, okay? So we're going to dive into the romance angels. First card out is attraction, okay? Attraction. So it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So just be in the moment. Enjoy what's happening for you. And for a lot of you divine feminines, you're receiving so many abundant blessings. Focus on that, okay? The next card is true love. There is, this is the romance of a lifetime, all right? This is the romance of a lifetime. So remember that card we got, trust. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So this talks about being open for support and help. Now, when it comes to this connection, this is a connection. This is not a relationship. So you can't go to your friends. You can't go to people who aren't, you know, dealing with the same things that you are dealing with when it comes to the connection, because it's a twin flame connection. It's a spiritual connection. So anytime there's things going on with myself and my divine masculine, I'm always calling on my spiritual team. My friends, my family don't know much about my divine counterpart, because you wouldn't even understand it. If I was to sit there and explain everything that we've went through, they'd be like, have you lost your mind, right? And so we know what the connection is about. And so you want to call on your spiritual helpers for support, because they'll give you the best guidance and support, okay? You got that? So, next card, retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. And there goes my crown chakra again. The energy is just so heavy. I wonder what's going on. If somebody can let me know if something's happening with the planets, I don't know, but that energy is just, whew, right? It's time to disconnect from the world. And some of you will be disconnecting with each other, like you will be disconnecting from, you know, your individual lives and joining together and just really taking a trip or just being around each other, okay? So let's get into the divine masculine for the Moonology spread. So what divine masculine needs to work on It's a win-win outcome. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. All right. For divine feminine, the energy is gaining momentum. Isn't it so? Right? The energy is gaining momentum. So you definitely have to, load yourself up with your crystals, because this is going to be really, really an intense time as we get further down through or towards September, October, okay? The overall energy, luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So by Sagittarius season, a lot of you guys may be full bloom, in union, all right? So those are really nice there. Let's get into the Lightworker Oracle for divine masculine unbound. It says releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So the purge, remember that card wanted to show itself, the purge. This is what's happening within the collective with the divine masculines. All right? For the divine feminine, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. And so today I found myself saying, next week I need to take a personal day, just an extra day off to catch up, to breathe, to relax. Basically just not do anything in regards to, my energy, because I know when enough is enough, right? The overall energy, keepers of the earth. This has come out a lot. And it says, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So the veil is light, and you may notice, what's happening with, you and the 5D, your ancestors coming and communicating to you, things like that, right? So I have a treat. This is what's on the divine masculine's mind. This deck that I'm using is called Tarot of Sexual Magic, okay? So this is what's on the divine masculine's mind. The Temperance card came out. And so with this, I immediately got the message. Be patient, divine timing. Be compassionate. Be gentle on yourself, and vice versa. This is the energy that they have for you, okay? And the overall energy, 4 of Cups, all right? And so, for some of us in the collective, or those, I know some of you may have started to come into union with the 4 of Cups. Here she stands, but he's looking at something else. Here she stands, but he's looking at something else. And isn't that the same energy that we have for the collective, where the divine feminine is right there with that beautiful light, but the divine masculine's attention is always caught to something else, not paying attention, not understanding what this connection is. This is so beautiful. And for both of these to come out, be patient, be empathetic, show compassion. Divine spirit source is supporting. And then you see this, your cards are your cards, all right? So that is, nope, I got something else special for you guys. Hold on. Divine feminine, there we go. I almost forgot. So for divine feminine, we're going to talk about what you need to focus on right now. One card and the overall energy, okay? And you guys let me know how this resonates with you. One card, Spirit, one card. This is a new deck too, by the way. So we'll do one card and one overall energy. One card and one overall energy. Think about, there we go. And the overall energy. Isn't this something? So it's number 40, Mirror. Look at this card. It is just beautiful, right? So number 40, Mirror. So it says, reflect. I hold the mirror up to see, accept, and love all of me. So star words, ego, shadow, authenticity. All right. So it says, Mirope. Let me see. Mirope promotes unconditional self-acceptance and encourages you to truly love yourself. Warts and all. Hold the mirror up and be honest with yourself. Stop telling yourself lies. Realize that you are worthy of being loved. True self-love transpires when you can take a hard, deep look at yourself and learn to love your light and dark aspects. Our duality creates sacred balance within. Integrate your shadow for transformative illumination. Authenticity is your unique light in the world. So sparkle with self-assurance and self-compassion. Your cards are your cards. Hold the mirror up to see, accept, and love all of me. All right. The overall energy. We have the three. Okay, number 3. The winged messenger, creation. Spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. So a lot of you are stepping out again on your life path and purpose mission and actually doing your work, and it's creating a whole new company for you, right? So we'll talk about number 3. This is a new deck, but it is so beautiful. So with this, it talks about creation. Spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. Star words: create, inspire, guide. Hermes, the celestial guide and son of Maya, inspires creativity that is aligned with your vision. After all, dreaming is a form of planning. Your creative juices flow through meditation, transcendent connection, and focused intention. You may be an artist, a musician, a writer, a speaker, or something else entirely. It doesn't matter what form your creativity takes. Surrender and delight in your imagination. Embrace your inventiveness. Forget perfection and instead immerse yourself in unique expression and authenticity. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my ears are ringing. This is so, like this light code, whatever they just shot me with today is just, whew, it's a bit much. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Take care.